Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium and the Aflac Kickoff Classic, and we are excited to get this college football season underway. Hello and welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Started with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hudson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll move the tight end. Using his legs, it's Joyner. Oh, he's got some space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. They're going to ride this running back. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Offense goes toss play to the right. Now, defensively, if you're going to stop these perimeter runs, your DBs better be able to get off blocks and go make a tackle. And right now, the secondary, they look like they're struggling trying to handle the run game.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Power football with the run. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Morton. Catch in the middle, it's Eakin. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Snagged in the middle, it's Eakin. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical 4th down and execute.
And the Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. On the run, still looking. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Gonna run it, it's Joyner. Makes it past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The Red Raiders pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The pull and throw off the RPO. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they're going to have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He'll try to take it back. Past the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown ball. The defense gets it done with a huge interception return. What about the speed of that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job of flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Snap of the drive from the 25. They'll leave it with him. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
The run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a man. It's Morton. Finds his man. It's Hudson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator, giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
And the Red Raiders they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
The Red Raiders line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Tennessee.
Might be changing the route. On the move, it's Thomas.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Hauls it in. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to 1st down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the 1st down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking for room, it's Thomas. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The play fake on 1st down to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
And that's why these quarterbacks are just so hard to defend. It's a pass play. He drops back. First down. Got to play the whole field up. Scrambles around. Runs for a first down. New set of downs. New set of problems.
The Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. On the play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be. Nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Thomas. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left half. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Joyner. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Trying to get the edge on the right. There he goes. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Not overly complicated, not something the OC spent the whole summer designing. I take the ball and I toss it to my fast guy, get him on the perimeter, block it up good. My wide receivers commit to blocking, and boom, make a big play.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Morton. Makes the catch. It's Virgil. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Red Raiders lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Find some fresh air. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, the DB never even backpedaled. He never even thought that receiver was running deep, and that's why he was able to put his foot in the ground. He smothered that curl route, knocking it away.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Volunteers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
And the Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Down to 2 minutes before the half. They'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Volunteers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball's incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
The Vols will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for him.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
This this offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case. And there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Back to pass, it's Morton. He's going to let it go. He's got it up to 15. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Red Raider.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up. They find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Southern Miss is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. They're trailing by 10 to Mississippi State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Bringing the heat. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
The Volunteers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he'll make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
Using the quick game. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Vols want to crank the tempo. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Under fire. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the back. Off play action. Here's a heat. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes the grab inside the 30. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the Volunteers will have it 1st and 10. to the air on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, and if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. It's good. Easy call for the refs. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Tennessee, 13.
The Red Raiders will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Lewis. Hits him with a stiff arm. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He might want another play. Pulls and fires complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
What can they pull out of the playbook here on second and long from the 17? Take it himself. Turning it on. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Good timing on the quick out. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. Back behind the chains. 1st and 15. From the gun. Caught over the middle. It's Lewis. Stumbled to the ground.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Vols with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Lewis. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did their throwing it to their running back to the defense. They were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
The Volunteers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They want to run this quarterback. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Vols kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Thomas. Breaks into the open. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
And the Volunteers with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. The quick out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route. And this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. The offense changing the play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Got it! He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. The Vols started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. The snap sets up the throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteer! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and showed up with a touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the return man is stopped, and now they'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive.
Offense will take over 1st and
10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. The give to the left side. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Red Raiders can really attack on this 2nd and short. Finds the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Looking to throw, it's Morton. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Williams. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Here comes the offense on second down. He'll do it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown there last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
And this offense continues to struggle to get this guy the football. He's one of their best players. Coming into this game, they knew he was a big key, but they just haven't been able to link up. They try another shot down the field to no avail. That's a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, still going. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Hey, I got to be honest, I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
The Red Raiders are flying down the field. Looking for a man, it's Morton. With the catch, it's Carter. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll run it. There he goes. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And the Red Raiders racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quick catch on third down. Shakes off the defender. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up with protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up the safety.
The Volunteers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quarterback making checks. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking down the middle. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
Oh, they could not have come up with a bigger play at a more opportune time. The defense getting the interception and taking it back to the house right at a point in the game when it looked like the offense was maybe going to pad their lead and seal this one. All of a sudden, this game has gotten really interesting.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Navy is running away with this one. We haven't seen this type of giddy-up from Bill the GOAT in an awful long time. They're up by 28 over the Judicials. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Makes the quick grab. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And the ball's in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Turning it on. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. Lost a throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. They'll rip off 8 on that play in 2nd and 2.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And the Volunteers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Now the play fake. Pressure coming. Grab near the marker. It's Matthews. Touchdown, Tennessee. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
It's Morton. Here comes the heat. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
I tell you what, man, you better be looking at your puppy dog feet and seeing where they are, Palmer. You don't want to get back in that end zone and bad things happen when you get sacked.
I don't know if you want to even risk this quarterback having to hold on to the football very much longer after watching that last play. This defense right now is pinning their ears back on this area of the field, and they are getting after him quick.
It's caught downfield. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Safe completion on the screen. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got it, 1st down and more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence.
Brings him to the open. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. The Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Throws to the tight end. It's caught. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And listen, still a ways to go. A great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Vols enter the final minute with the lead. They'll run the toss. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Tennessee.
I think they'd keep it on the ground here to drain as much time as possible off that clock and hold on to this lead. Going to swing it on second down. Snagged out of the air. Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Now facing a third and long. They'll run the option. Now the toss. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left. The Volunteers will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They boot it away on fourth down. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Back to throw, it's Morton. He's going up top here late in the game. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Blasted as he lets it go. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And, man, this is a tough spot to be in as this offense. And the defense is so deep, and you wonder if that's why they threw the ball underneath. But, golly, with the clock where it is, you have to get somewhere down the field to give yourself a chance, an opportunity to maybe be successful at the end of this football game.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Bringing it back. Touchdown ball! And they turn it into a defensive score.
This is a defense that prides themselves on getting turnovers, and it starts with the pass rush. It was the hit on the quarterback that forced the throw to not be as accurate as the QB would have liked. Nice job in the back end, securing the interception, and then taking it the distance.
How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and